So why the TOEIC test? Well, according to ETS from their website, the TOEIC listening and reading test is a valid assessment of English language reading and listening skills for the workplace. Employers worldwide use the TOEIC test to determine who can communicate effectively in English across borders and cultures with coworkers and clients. These particular skills are necessary for email, written reports, newsletters, and other forms of business correspondence. And your TOEIC scores can help to make you a stronger candidate for job opportunities with global organizations. Demonstrate your ability to communicate across borders and cultures with coworkers and clients. Positively affect hiring decisions and other employment opportunities. And help you obtain new opportunities within a company. So, what went into the design for the TOEIC test? Where did their content come from? Well, as you can see here, ETS, the Educational Testing Service, has basically looked at a wide variety of areas of business and, of course, everyday life as well to kind of help inform the test design. I'm not going to go through and read every particular item here on the list, but as you can see, several areas are covered: general business, manufacturing, personnel and recruiting, health, dining out. So if you especially have a lot of workplace experience before you take the TOEIC, certainly I think you will find that the test will certainly be something you're very well prepared for. And of course, I also like to tell my students in our program that the TOEIC is also very good for just kind of assessing your everyday language ability, your ability to communicate with people around you pretty much on a daily and weekly basis. Now, on the TOEIC reading section, there are 100 questions in 75 minutes. Basically, it's divided into 3 sections. In this particular video, we're going to be looking at Part 5, which is the incomplete sentences section. And there are 40 questions on the test. The other particular sections we will address in future videos. Now, oftentimes students want to know just exactly what did the TOEIC scores tell me. Well, this is one area in which ETS has not necessarily given us a lot of information, but this was done as a particular study in several different countries. This one, for example, is from Bangkok. It was done to kind of compile to see what were the particular scores that this particular set of 5-star hotels, what they were using to determine who gets what position in their company. Now again, first off, when they refer to total score, this was done back in 1999, so at the time there were only reading and listening scores. But as you can see here to the left, they indicate the types of positions that they have at these particular hotels, and then the types of minimum scores that they generally recommend for people to apply for these positions. So as you can see, obviously, a lower score would be for a position where English is not used as much. And then, of course, for people who actually have to engage the public, all the way up to assistant manager or outlet manager, a score of 600 is what they're looking for. And again, the maximum scores here generally range in the 900. So as you can see, this will give you sort of a frame of reference when it comes to scoring, and maybe give you an idea as to what particular score you might be interested in on the test. As we said before, 900, actually 990 is the maximum score range. This was also a particular study done in Switzerland for some of the positions in their country. So again, as you can see, positions where maybe the need to communicate in English is perhaps a little bit less, the score range is a little bit lower. And of course, looking at the upper end, the score range is a little bit higher. Actually considerably higher.